Can librarians and AI live in harmony? My paper focused on questions such as if we consider the continuous rise of artificial intelligence, can reference librarians be considered an essential part of reference services? Can the process of working with reference librarians be automated or streamlined without the presence of a human guide? Is there room for artificial intelligence to coexist with reference librarians? Issues that my paper centered on were security and privacy, the quality of intelligence that artificial intelligence tools provide when it comes to the result, user trust, the human connection that artificial intelligence can't provide, and the reluctance to use AI tools from librarians themselves. There are issues related to security and privacy when it comes to AI tools. In the article Remodeling Services Through Artificial Intelligence, libraries encounter a major obstacle because AI systems have multiple security vulnerabilities, which allow unauthorized users to access data, make unauthorized changes to AI algorithms, and steal user information. Librarians would have to spend valuable time having to prevent potential issues from arising for their patrons. These safety processes would have to include encryption protocols for data transmission, regular security audits, user education about data privacy rights, and working with cybersecurity experts, data protection officers, and legal professionals to make sure that the library's protections stay vigilant while simultaneously allowing AI to be used in their systems. A separate issue that arises when considering adding artificial intelligence tools to library systems is the quality of intelligence results provided by these tools. When these tools provide disclaimers that the information they find scanning the internet may not always be accurate, what's to ensure that the patrons take these words at face value and continue to look for other sources? There seems to be less pushback from people who use generative AI tools than someone who is a trained professional in the area providing information. AI tools couldn't possibly be automated or streamlined without reference librarians, especially when it comes to the quality of intelligence. User trust and the human connection would have to be one of the bigger issues as to why librarians would have to be considered essential as opposed to artificial intelligence. Libraries serve as one of the oldest institutions of our time. We usually don't have to look very far to find a library of some kind. I believe librarians, the physical books on the shelves, and even the library card carried by its patrons help to establish a form of human trust because they serve as fixed objects. When COVID-19 hit the United States in 2020 and population was stay indoors, libraries offered curbside pickups, reduced hours, and even implemented extra sanitation practices to keep their relationship with patrons. Unfortunately, even with doing the best that they could, given the circumstances, the pandemic highlighted the extent to which loneliness is an epidemic. The pandemic showed the value of the human connection and what can happen when an institution that is a long-standing part of society's daily routine becomes unavailable to you. The last issue that I focused on was the resistance from librarians to work with artificial intelligence tools. Librarians provide an understanding of humans and context behind their reference questions, and they provide expertise that AI can't replace. Studies have shown that less than half of the librarians who responded to surveys about artificial intelligence tools think that it has the potential to improve library operations, and only 40% believe that it has the potential to replace aspects of their job. In the article Beyond the Algorithm Understanding How ChatGPT Handles Complex Library Queries, there is a focus on how ChatGPT and librarians respond to reference questions with a basis on accuracy, relevance, and friendliness. The results provided by the surveys in the article found that reference librarians outperformed ChatGPT. My personal belief going into this paper was that librarians would not want to work with artificial intelligence tools. There are librarians who are like that, but there seems to be a willingness to allow intelligent tools in certain capacities. I believe that artificial intelligence tools and librarians can have only have a coexistent relationship when it comes to smaller tasks, not bigger ones. My bibliography.